afternoon. It's about almost 1. I'm on my way to meet Jeff for lunch. It's going to be at South Wharf, so I've just come to Flinders. Also, the weather today is so beautiful. Stay winning, Melbourne. Okay, quick OOTD at Hamer Hall. I'm wearing just a white Nike t-shirt, a black cardigan. I've got this jacket with me because it's gonna be really cold tonight. And these like cream carpenter pants? I don't know. And then just Air Force Ones. They were putting up their oars and they were just screaming and cheering. I don't think you've ever featured on my
I don't think I ever have.
And your first intro was in your best get up?
I know, right? But now I'm like serious.
No, literally just be like, that's it. For you, yes. Also, on this bus ride home, I watched as this poor bus driver almost hit that light post trying to turn this corner. Like, he literally had to reverse a few times back and forth just to get the wriggle room that he needed. It really felt like I was in a fever dream to watch because I was the only one on that bus, and I never thought I'd see a bus struggle to fit somewhere. Like lots of other folks in Melbourne during the aurora sightings, we also went out to try and see something that night. We weren't very fruitful though with our naked eye, but it did show up okay on our phones, which made it a little bit more worth it. Not my phone though, because apparently she's not built for lights in the sky. I can't even see the water. Maybe in post I can pull this footage up. I'm like maximizing the... I see literally nothing. It's like pitch black. I think yours can see... Oh, stay still, stay still. Stay still. I think yours can see it better. Like you can see a little bit and a little bit of purple. On mine. Yeah, it came out a little bit. You can see the green and the red. And then you see me. Popping a pose. It's so dark. Well, we're at the beach trying to see the aurora. Not super successful. I don't know if anyone else had any luck, but you can't see it with the naked eye. We can see it with the phone camera with pictures, which is good, but lots of, you can't tell, but there's lots of other people on the beach also trying to get lucky. Oh my god, it's literally showing up on my film, where it takes nothing in. It's so bright, holy crap. It's not like filming any of the other stars in the sky, except for this star. That's actually wild. It must be a really big planet, but it's like glimmering. It's like white, red, blue, green. It's like flickering. It's so confused. Oh, looks like the sky's paper. Good morning. It is Flipping cold this morning. I woke up at a regular hour. I woke up at 8. I'm actually going into the office today because I'm meeting with some people from my team because there's been some changes at work, and so I thought it'd be good to get like some insight into how other people feel about it and things like that. After I have my catch-ups, I'll either just hang out in the office and draw because I edited my video this week and I uploaded it, yay. Or I will go for a walk and maybe like have a shop depending on what the weather's like. But then in the evening, I'm going to life drawing again with Tam. So that will be really fun. I was actually stressing about how am I gonna do life drawing in the office because the website that I use uses nude models. And I was like, oh my God, where am I gonna be able to sit where people won't see like nude people on my screen? And then I was like, wait, there is an option on the website to use only clothed models. So that will be just fine for the purposes of this. But then I remembered, wait, no, duh, you're going to life drawing in the evening. There's no need to do life drawing at the office. So I guess there's no excuse for me to work on something now. Something else that I realized, it's gonna sound really basic to everyone, but when you do studies or you draw from a reference, or especially when you're just practicing and not really like trying to make a final post, you're not meant to copy what's in the picture exactly. Like, you're meant to use it as a reference. So you're meant to try and get it as close as possible in the areas that you want to practice. So like if it's color, you want to eyeball it as close as possible. But your goal is not to copy exactly what's on the picture because you're studying. You're not replicating. You're not like a forge artist. When you're learning like, I don't know, how fabric folds and the creases in clothing, you're meant to like look at the reference picture, think about the physics and, you know, the texture of the fabric and everything like that, and think about why those creases are where they are, and then try and like draw your version of it. And that sounds like a no-brainer, but for some reason that just never occurred to me. So like I would do color studies where I would literally just like obviously try and match it with my eyeball as close as possible, but I would try and make it look super realistic because I'm trying to make it look exactly the same. I don't know how, but I literally realized the other day with my most recent color study, it looks great, it looks like a photo, but like I don't think I really learned anything from it, and that's not what it's all about. So that's why today I'm gonna make myself draw and I'm gonna actually study and not just replicate.
Now there's good news and bad news. The good news is I always get lucky somehow when I visit the office, and there's always some kind of cool celebration on. This day it was a bake-off event.
Raspberry marshmallow. Wow, it's really solid. No, as in it's texturally solid. As in the flavor is really solid.
And the bad news is, shortly after I got there, we were promptly asked to leave for a fire evacuation. So, ended up having one of my catch-ups outside in the sun, which was actually kind of nice. Luckily, the weather was very good, so all the office folks also got some mandated vitamin D as well. And back with good news again. Later that day, I find out we're actually doing our team birthday celebrations, just like the last time I came by. If this happens again, I'm going to buy a lottery ticket.
I love the double sugar black.
Well, this cake is
Eating it with the
Wow. I like that.
Put this on.
I just jumped in a meeting room so I can speak without disturbing other people. But goodness, it is 3:05. I've spent most of today just catching up with people. Like I've spent so much time speaking and talking to people at the office. It's been really nice, to be honest. There's a lot of people here that were really happy to see me, which, not that I'm like, oh my gosh, I never thought that would happen, but it's just like, I don't know, a nice little surprise when someone's happy to see you.
Now, I did try to put into practice what I'd said earlier about trying to learn from a study instead of trying to achieve perfection. And although what I had made wasn't bad, it still didn't feel like it was my best work. I think there's just still a lot that I need to work on, but it kind of feels like I'm not really sure where to start, and that might actually be the hardest thing.
Just like looming in the dark.
Yeah, the model was actually really good. She's really efficient. Like she changed her poses really quickly. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Look at this height difference. I'm literally at the very top of the frame. I'll hold it like this.
I love that it looks looks like I'm really far away from you, but I'm not.
We're literally walking side by side, but it literally looks like you're